Koray Tuğberk Gübür, the Godfather of Topical Authority, doesn't just confirm the Kalicube framework. In this exchange, he changes it.
I'm talking about topical ownership, which this is what I published in Search Engine Land, which was the coverage is a depth, breadth, and original thought. Architecture is source, content, topical map, and semantic network. And then position is temporal, hierarchical, and narrative. Can you give me your view on that particular 9-cell matrix for topical ownership?
Of course, depth, breadth, original thought we say here. The coverage section, of course, makes sense. Usually, when it comes to the topical authority, I try to explain it also in a similar way. Basically, how wide you cover, how deep you cover, and also how fast you cover. That's why even if we can publish 1,000 documents a day today, we don't do it. We always try to stay under the human range. But the first section definitely makes sense. Just maybe...
Sorry, just to come back to that, because depth and breadth is absolutely something I got from you along with the architecture. Original thought, you replaced that just now with velocity. So
not replacing, but maybe adding or merging with that too. When it comes to the coverage, people usually don't understand. They just say cover everything, but it's not just like that. For instance, we created actually a helping concept for it, like query deserves a page, query deserves a heading, or query deserves just a section. Meaning that some queries and some topics, they need to be a separate page. And some of them should be just a section under another page. So if you cover it as a page, or if you cover it as just a heading, or just as a section, it gives a different level of weight to that coverage. For instance, for local SEO project, if you open too many local pages, for instance, like let's say there is a city and you keep opening new pages for that service, like let's say the city beach, city downtown, city west, city, etc. Meaning that instead of opening just one central page, you divided every sub-district into the different pages. Usually, if there is not enough level of search demand, it's going to cannibalize. And if there is enough level of search demand, it means Google will be creating a new index, then you can cover it as a page as well. So deciding which one will be a page, which one will be just a heading is still a little bit tricky in people's minds. But technically, velocity or the momentum is still important. But if you go too high velocity, it means you are using AI and scaled content. And Google usually doesn't like it. Even if initially they rank you better, then they start decreasing your rankings. That's why, especially in programmatic projects or programmatic SEO projects, we try to stay under the radar for a long time to make Google to actually like the site as much as possible.
Now that local example really speaks to me, because I was thinking about that a few weeks ago and I hadn't thought of it that way. But I'm beginning to think original thought shouldn't be in that top right-hand corner, but that's a problem for me for tomorrow.